Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Barakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the scriptures, among other things. Salutations to Yaakim, across the earth, for doing his work in sincerity and in truth. And a shalom to few sincere sisters who do their best to try to please Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. So this video I want to go into spiritual powers, because we are close to that time. You can see by all these things going on, that the Edomites, so-called white people, the elites, the leaders, that they are tightening everything up. So starting from today in Austria, Oostenrijk, so they Austria, so they started there. I said it with banning people who are not jabbed up from a lot of places. Put them on lockdown and all kinds of stuff. So there's a lot of shit going on over there. And well, yeah, that's showing us the times that we are in. And let me see. I was thinking about scripture in Romans. Let me see. That is the book of. Let me see. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. We are closer to the end than we believe. We have no clue how close we are. But seeing all these things going on, how they locking everything up, countries, you see the Edomites, the countries they're fighting amongst with each other, Russia, Belarus, they look into each other, talking about the migrants, people from Poland want to go out, So Europe, France, with the UK, they're fighting with fishing and stuff, so they are busy, so there's a lot of stuff going on, and those are all signs of the end. So what we do, Lord willing, Yahweh Ratasa, we are those watchmen, so we watch and see what's going on, and and Yahweh Ratasa are we those men, and we waiting for our salvation to come, for Yahweh Shai to come back. Yahweh Shai being the one that the world unknowing calls Jesus. His real name is Yahweh Shai, and the one that the world unknowing calls God, his real name is Yahweh. And this is for the real children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Native Americans. Those are the real children of Israel. But like I said, so we are close to getting that spiritual power. We are real close to getting that new body. When the shit's gonna pop off, when they're gonna make the MOTB, the mark of the beast, when they're gonna make that mandatory, then it's real close. Then the third world war will pop off, and then yeah, that's the same time for Yahweh Shai to come back with his angels and the chariots. So let me see. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 28. Hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainted not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. Yeah, the Most High is above everything. He created everything. So you should not even try to understand him, or measure him. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might. He increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So, we waiting for Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai to come back, and while we waiting, we doing his work. We do. I said it to the best of our ability. We follow the law, statutes, and commandments, and Yahweh Ratasa, Lord willing, we are those watchmen. So what we do, we warning our people by posting videos on YouTube, and being on the highways and byways week in, week out, in season and out of season, as Yahweh Shai told us to do, in season and out of season. It doesn't matter the weather, you need to be there so people can see you, you know. And yeah, so this video are gonna be posted on my on the GMS Papiamento channel, because the other one, the Cry of the Humble, is having a strike there, so I can upload for a week, and that's also a sign of the end, because and a lot of brothers, spoke more brothers, they also had a strike on their channel, so yeah, Esau been busy, and we heading that time, because there's gonna be a time that the words of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, that they cannot be found anymore. There's gonna be a time that we are not gonna be able to be on the highways and byways anymore, then it's too late. This is the time to come back to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. You don't want to be too late, remember, in the days of Noah, this is the same it's like the same thing, only this time it's going to be with fire, but back then it was water. Moses was preaching for more than 120 years that water would fall from the sky. People back then, they didn't know about water falling from the sky. They didn't have rain back then, because in those days the dew that would water the earth. Every morning the dew was everywhere on the grass and everything, so that would water the earth. And what you and so he was preaching about that water is going to fall from the sky. Nobody wanted to believe him. He only had his household, his wives and his children, so nobody wanted to take heed what he was saying. So you got to imagine that also it also shows us how much faith he had in the Most High, because he didn't know about rain either. On dry land, he built a big ship, and the Most High told him to gather the animals. Then everybody went inside. The Most High shut up the door got closed, and then it started to rain. And then the people wanted to believe, but then it's too late. The same is going to be now. Those who don't want to hear, they're going to be burned up with nuclear fire from the chariots, the laser beams, all the hell that's going to be go on, the war that's going to be in full effect, people fighting amongst each other. So it's going to be crazy, But like I said, concerning there's going to be a time that you can't find this word anymore. If they shut down the internet, they already shut YouTube down a couple of times. They did it with Facebook and WhatsApp. So I said it's not far fetched. They're going to do it. When they shut down electricity, then you cannot find the words anymore online. So this is the time to gather the understanding, and to come back to Yahweh Basham Yahushua before it's too late. So this is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days comes, said Yahweh the Most High, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but those things will also come, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Basham Yahushua. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro, seek the words of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, and shall not find it. Yeah, those times are coming. Those times are coming. And also the times of spiritual powers, man. And don't we, y'all need to know, back in the days we used to be strong, We used to be strong back in the days, and we're gonna, like I read in the book of Isaiah. It says, let me read it again, verse 31, the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, shall renew their strength. So it says, we shall renew our strength. We used to be strong, but we're going to be stronger. Shall renew the strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. So that's talking about flying. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So let me see, and this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, verse 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. So, and that was speaking about back then. So we're gonna get that strength again, and we're gonna be stronger. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23, verse 10. One man of you shall chase 1,000, for Yahweh your power, he is it that fighteth for you, as he had promised you. See? And what did Yahweh Shai said? This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, so these are the words of Yahweh Shai, those who the world unknowing calls Jesus. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So Yahweh Shai said, the things that you see me do, just read the Bible and see the things that he did. The thing with the water. When they came for him, when they wanted to put him on the cross, he only raised his hand. Nobody could move. The Peter, he sliced the ear of a Roman soldier. Yahushua just put it back. He made that man see again. Woke people up from the death. Many things. The scriptures even say, if they would write down all the things that Yahushua did back then, all the books in the world wouldn't be enough to write it down. All the books in the world wouldn't be enough to write it down. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that scripture. All the books. Let me see. Yes, the book of John. Let me see. The book of John, chapter 21. Oh, chapter 21. Chapter 21, verse 25. So it reads, and there also many other things which Yahushua did, the which if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that should be written. Amen. So that already shows you. So Yahushua did a lot of stuff. He did a lot of miracles when he was walking down on this planet, on this earth. He did many miracles. So the scripture said that if they would write down every one miracle of him, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough. There wouldn't be enough books to write it down. So this is the book of 1 John, chapter 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father hath bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of God. Therefore the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Okay. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it does not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. And that's talking about Yahushua. For we shall see him as he is, and every man that had his hope in him purified himself even as he is pure. So, right now it does not show. People don't see, it doesn't show what we're going to be. And don't forget, the majority of people, they don't know about Yahushua. They know Jesus, this white dude, but they don't know Yahushua. And like the scripture said, the whole planet is going to cry when he comes back. everybody's gonna see him. You know, he's not gonna appear. I said it. Silence. You know, he's coming with a shout, and with chariots, man, chariots upon chariots, and he's gonna be on the big farther chariot. You know, so this is the book of Revelations, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, Amen. So everybody's gonna see him, and everybody's gonna be afraid. The scriptures talks about that the elect shall scarcely be saved. You know, the elect gonna be like, damn, I hope we're gonna make it, you know. So what about those who don't believe in Yahweh Basham Yahushai? They're gonna be in a very bad case, you know, lightly said. So this is the book of First Corinthians, chapter 15, verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery, we shall not all sleep. So not everybody's gonna die, but we shall all be changed. So we all gonna receive that, you know, children of Israel, we're gonna receive that new body. In the moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Okay, not gonna be able to die anymore. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Yeah, man, and those days, that time is close, man. We are so near to that time, you know. So yeah, just wanted to make a short video concerning the spiritual power. You know, it's around the corner. Death is around the corner. You know, horrible times are around the corner. You know, so yeah, prepare yourself for temptation, basically. You know. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baruch Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to Yakim across the earth who doing this work in sincerity and in truth. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.